everybody. Can you see me? Yeah? Okay. Hi. Everybody say hi out there from your homes. Okay. Thank you so much for joining us tonight for another Bats online show, the 1st of June. We are going to be doing shows all month on Friday and Saturdays online. Just as a little teaser to let you know, we hope to be back in the theaters soon. But for now, we're still online. We appreciate you being here. Tonight's show is called This Place Now. Oh, and we're going to talk about it. But first, I'm going to have the cast come on. Come on, everybody. Come join me. Oh, cool. I like that one you've got, Joshua. Hey, everybody. I would introduce everybody except you see their names by scrolling over it. So everybody yell their name out at once. 1, 2, 3. That's who we are. Okay, good. So tonight we're going to do scenes based on your suggestions. Your suggestions are going to be simple, though. We're just going to ask you for numbers. We have 55 different locations. We haven't seen them. I've asked the cast not to look at them. I looked at them a while ago, but I've pretty much forgotten them. So we're going to be surprised by what we find when you give us a number. The photos are all numbered. But we're going to start a scene. Sometimes we'll ask for something in addition to the number, but not necessarily. Sometimes we'll just ask for the number. These are short scenes. They're not related to each other, probably. If they wind up being related to each other, that's fine too. It's all very open. We'll see how it goes. Are we ready to start, everybody?
Yeah.
All right, let's just do it so we can do a bunch of scenes. I'm going to ask you, for the audience, to put very kind of, boring suggestions in chat. Just a number between 1 and 55. I know. 43, I saw 33. Oh, well, what's that, Dave?
Oh, I was just saying they're on it.
They're on it. They had a bunch of numbers in
right away. This is a very number-friendly crowd.
They're into it. They know their numbers. So, Jerome, thank you for number 33. We're going to take that. We now present This Place Now. Sheriff, when are you gonna let me out of here? You know I'm innocent.
I ain't letting you out of here.
Let me out of here, Sheriff. You know
No, killed a lot of bad people, George.
I killed a lot of bad people. That's what you said. That's right.
Yeah, sure did. You killed a lot of bad people. I can't let you out for that.
What's wrong with killing a lot of bad people, Sheriff?
We don't kill bad people, George. Bring them to justice just like I did to you.
You know, you never could have taken down the Johnson gang yourself. There's too many of them.
Well, you could have brought him to justice. Me and you put our heads together, we could have brought him to justice, but you chose to shoot him, George. I liked you. You're my favorite deputy.
Sheriff, they was coming up behind you. What was I supposed to do? Oh, I'm going to take you to court after you killed the sheriff, the man I've looked up to since I was this tall, who I prayed every night in front of my bed. I'd get down on my knees and I'd pray. I hope someday I'll be a deputy for Sheriff Wilkins.
Well, you became a deputy for me, George. This is how you repay me. You go ahead and kill the Johnson gang. You know they're wanted in like 3 states.
So now they're dead. Now they're not wanted nowhere.
Oh, but one. Yeah. There was one Johnson gang member you didn't shoot, 'cause he wasn't there.
Well, if it isn't Jimmy Johnson.
Yeah, little Jimmy Johnson's still alive.
You got the drop on this, Jimmy J.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna kill both of you.
Hold on. Do you remember when we were kids and we used to throw dirt clods on each other? And we used to say, someday, if we get the chance, we're gonna have a mano on a mano. Do you remember that?
Mono on a mono dirt clod fight?
And we just said we'd go at it with our hands, not with guns.
Oh, being as I am the strongest man in 3 states, I don't mind putting down my gun.
Sheriff, open up the bars. I'll fight him. Don't you fight him, Sheriff. You're not a good boxer.
All right, go on, Jimmy J. Go in there and fight him.
Yeah.
You stay there, Sheriff. Sheriff, you stay there. Don't get hurt.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, click, click, click. Now you're both in the shade, both in prison. See, that's how you put him in, George. You gotta outwit them.
Ooh, I love the music. Thank you, Joshua. Okay, can I get a number between 1 and 55? I saw 16. Toby was on it. 16. Thank you.
Oh, Troilus, will thou ever return from your voyage?
Rosalia, you still long for Troilus. Day in and day out, you stand here and look over the edge of the cliff, and all you do is call out, Troilus, Troilus. Rosalia, when will you get on with your own life?
Oh, Helen, Troilus was my life. He was to be my husband and the father of my children and someday the grandfather of their children and
Yes, Rosalia, he was going to be all of those things, but we must face the cold, hard truth. It's been a fortnight and we've heard nothing. Surely he must be dead.
Oh, but I've prayed to the gods. Surely they would not take my beloved Troilus from me.
The gods, they wreak havoc and revenge upon us earthlings. What grace would the gods ever spare us? When have they ever spared us, Rosalia? Look, look above. The sky, the sun is shining, but yet the tears inside us, have they ever answered our prayers?
Well, there was the one time that I asked for
It is I, a god.
Oh, Helen, did you hear?
I did. What did you ask for? Rosalia, the one time you said you were going to finish your sentence. What was it that you asked for?
Well, I asked for a day with many clouds, and I took today to be an answer to that prayer.
It's true, there are many clouds. It is true. The one time the gods listened, this is what they granted.
I have heard your conversation. You await someone.
Yes. My love, Troyes.
Yes, Troyes is with us. We have taken him.
You hear that?
Return him to me. For
We shall not return him.
Oh, spite! The gods spite us, Rosalia! Do you hear that? They've taken your loved one and they laugh and mock us down here.
I have fallen in love with Troyes myself.
Cowards, you gods. Troyes is but flesh and bone, and you take him for yourself and fall in love with a mere mortal?
Do you think that gods are not ourselves flesh and bone?
That is so. Then show yourselves. Do not be so cowardly, but to hide from us.
I have fallen in love with Troyes myself and have taken him as my husband. We do live within the clouds.
And has Troyes gone willingly?
Yea.
Does he know that Rosalia here cries and weeps for him every single day?
Yea.
I wanted him to be my husband and the father of my children and the grandfather of their children.
Yea, yea. I know all this. He has told me of thee, and he loves thee well. And yet how may you compete with a god such as I?
Well,
Helen, my love.
Here it is.
I have been changed by the gods into a small bird.
My love Troyes, how goes it with thee?
It is fine. I enjoy my time in the clouds, and I have all of the grubs and seeds I could ever want to have.
Yea, for should thou ever want grub or seeds, I will snap my fingers and they shall appear for thee.
It is true.
Troyes, seeing you in this form and the fact that you've already forgotten my name, I have no choice but to relinquish whatever claim I had on you.
You must forgive me, my love, for my brain is now only a fraction of what it used to be.
And now I will wreak revenge on the gods. Troyes, come here!
Oh!
Nay, give it to me.
I have snapped the bird's neck.
Oh heaven.
You are an evil woman who would deprive both a god and a woman of their rightful love. Ah!
Oh gods, I pray that you remember I had no part of that.
Wouldst thou like to come to heaven?
Sorry.
Come with me. This way. Well, up, actually. This way and up.
Okay, thank you.
How about another number? Let's go right down to the end there. And oh, what I see is a 17. 17. Thank you. 17 will be the number of our next scene.
You got the drugs?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, great. I got the money. Here you go.
It's a little less than what we agreed.
That's all I have. Come on, Two Thumbs. You know me. I'm good for it.
Yeah, Mikey. It's fine. It's fine.
Hey, Mike? Hey, Mike, is that you? I'm in the stall over here I left the door a little open. Behind you?
Yeah, hey.
Hey, from accounting, it's me, Pete. Hey, you need some cash? Hey, come on over and get it. Come on over, I got a few bucks.
Okay.
Here, I'll just slide it under the door.
Okay.
No, back here in the stall.
Oh, sorry.
The one, yeah, on your left.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just slide it little further, a little further. Yeah, I'll just slide it under as far as I can.
Okay. Yeah.
Just, yeah,
Thanks, Pete.
yeah, sure.
Here you go, Two Thumbs. That was strange.
Yeah. Yeah. You don't think he's going to say anything?
No, I wouldn't say anything.
Oh, yeah, we were talking about you, Pete. We're talking about some other Pete. Are you cool with this?
Yeah, what kind of drugs you buying?
I'm just getting a little LSD.
Hey, Mike.
Oh, hi.
Hey, you haven't signed the card for Bev.
Oh, yeah. I'm just as soon as I'm done here, I'm gonna go sign the card. Thanks.
But are you buying drugs here?
No, I'm not buying drugs. I'm just go to the bathroom, doing my business.
Hey, is that Mr. Wilson?
Yeah, it's Bob Wilson.
Hey, Mr. Wilson, I haven't signed the going away card for Bev either.
Oh, yes, Pete, I completely forgot about you. Oh, my face is red. Yeah, you want to be sure to do that and we're all kind of chipping in on a gift for her.
Oh, and can I have my money back, Mike? Some of that money, so I can chip in? That was hey, slide the card under the stall. I'll sign it right now.
Oh, okay, all right.
I'm gonna be in here a while.
One of those, huh?
Yeah,
There.
thanks.
Are you this one? Are you the brown?
Yeah, brown shoes.
Great. There we go.
Thanks.
It's a plastic wrapper, so it's okay sliding it on the floor.
Yeah. Let's see, what should I say? I don't know her that well. You think I should say like have a good life or like what?
Well, she's going into rehab, so.
Oh, no, I didn't.
Yeah.
That's terrible. Does she do drugs?
Massive amounts of heroin.
Terrible. That's so terrible.
Hey, if you don't really have an idea for a gift, I do have some heroin.
Oh, good. Come get the money. I'm going to put the money back in. That's a perfect gift. I mean, yeah, just before someone goes into rehab, they probably want to get like high one more time, right?
Yeah, one last, chase of the dragon, as they say. All right, well, let's do some business.
How about this? Like, let's see, dear Bev, enjoy.
The scene is over, Tim. Why don't you suggest the scene is over?
Oh, okay.
Why don't you get a suggestion from inside the stall?
Okay, hey, from the stall on the left, I'd like to, okay, oh yeah, a number.
Oh, yeah.
I see 39. I'm gonna take number 39, and before we even start, I want to ask you, what's a reason that brings people together? You know, other than rehab, because we just did rehab. Oh, my eyes are still godly. Thank you for the heads up. I saw a funeral, yeah, a funeral or memorial kind of a thing that brings people together. We're going to do that in whatever location number 39 is.
Yeah, Clive, it's tragic. It's tragic. You know, he was under the car and
Oof. Fucked up. Gotta tell you.
Hey, you guys.
yeah. But you know, he loved cars. He loved working in the garage more than anything, you know, and he ended up dying doing what he loved best. Yeah.
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 God rest his soul.
Oh, I remember that time those lug nuts were stripped. You know that?
Oh yeah.
And none of us could budge those fuckers. And he came over. You remember that what he did? Do you remember what he
He
did?
put him in between his teeth, and he managed to do undo it with his teeth, man.
I know. And then one of his teeth got stuck inside the bowl. Remember that? And like he pulled it right, it's like clean. It was so funny. Oh.
Man, yeah.
I remember this time, you know, we were all out of spark plugs. We didn't have a gosh darn spark plug in the whole place, and we were finishing up a tune-up, and we were like short one spark plug, and he took, I swear to God, he did this. He took a human finger that he had found, stuck it in the spark plug, in the hole of the spark plug. I don't know where he found the human finger. I don't know, but he's like, it purred like a kitten.
You know, that's genius.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who thinks of that? Who thinks, oh, I found a finger. Oh, I'll hang on to it.
Yeah.
Oh, because it could come in handy to fix a car.
And
Well, that's the thing. That's the thing with Clive. He never threw nothing away. Nothing. I mean, look at this, Clive. Look at everything since '77. Never got thrown away.
Nah, he used everything. Look at his tools. Look at those tools.
remember a time when we didn't have any oil?
Yeah.
And like that car was, needed some oil. And remember what he did?
Yeah.
He took off his pants and
Drop his-
peed
Yeah.
right in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I don't know why, but that worked.
It worked. It's like his pee is like magic, you know?
How did he know that? Who knows that?
I don't know, and I think it was just him. I think it was, I know that he had a lot. He had a lot of Italian dressing. He had Italian everything.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna miss that big guy. I'm gonna miss him.
Yeah.
Clive, right?
Yeah.
Carlo, you're awfully quiet.
Yeah, I'm having a really hard time processing all of this.
You kind of had a thing in a way for Clive, didn't you?
Yeah. When I had that hip replacement, Clive used, and I've still got it. He took one of the screws from his workshop and
He said anchor the bone into her hip socket with one of these.
yeah, it was just one of the workshop screws. I mean, the doctors never would have thought of that without Clive.
Well, you still got a piece of menu then, right?
Forever.
He just tuned cars. He tuned people too. He tuned my heart.
Okay, good. It's not. Come on, let's start crying.
Let's go.
Never gonna be another Clive. Never.
You guys, I got a funny question.
Okay.
This isn't really the time for it, but you guys all know I didn't graduate from high school, right? And I was bad in everything, and I don't know how to spell Clive. I swear to God, I never wanted to ask him, and because we have that thing about not wearing our names on our work shirts. How do you spell his name?
It's as you say it. Klive.
Klive? Are you sure?
It's Clyve.
Is Kleive.
I thought it was Caleve.
That's Kaliv.
Well, they all make sense to me. I mean, I'm just saying, it's a good thing we got this garage where we all work together, right?
Yeah.
Because I don't think any of us are great spellers, frankly.
Well, Clive would have known it.
He would have known what to do, right? He would have known how to spell his own name. All right. You guys, I gotta
Do anything, man. He could do anything.
I gotta get that Subaru wagon out by 4. So I'm gonna.
There's like 2 boxes of donuts, so let's not let them go to waste, okay?
For Clive.
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 All right. For Clive's sake, can I get your favorite number? Like a number you really like? I saw 2. Great. And yeah, we're just gonna go with that, number 2. You're muted, Joshua.
If I know one thing, as an archaeologist, I know that the great pharaoh is buried here somewhere. And we will find him. We will find the great pharaoh. If not today, then tomorrow. If not tomorrow, then the next day. If not this month, then next month. If not this year, then next year. If not this decade, then next decade. If not in this lifetime, then in some future lifetime, we will find him.
Professor, that was a marvelous speech. I'm so disappointed. I'm the only one here that heard it. The others didn't show.
All right. Do you know that that Carter, the discoverer of Tutankhamun, he discovered King Tutankhamun, with only one graduate assistant.
No, I didn't know that.
Yes, it's true. One graduate assistant, toiling under the hot sun, lifting shovel after shovel of sand, temperatures in the hundreds. And yet, that poor, poor fellow, oh, he kept going for years and years. And that will be your burden.
And it might get so, it might become thousands of degrees hot, and I'll still keep working for you, Professor. The flesh may melt from my bones, and I'll just keep digging for you.
Yes. Ian,
Yes, Professor.
Ian, I want to thank you for your support, for your belief in me. I know that, well, you could have chosen any number of professors to be your mentor, and you chose me, Ian. You chose me.
Of course, Professor. I follow you anywhere, Professor. I don't care what. I don't care if you were looking for a beer bottle that someone threw out their window last Tuesday. I would like help you find it.
Do you know how many years I was at the University of Southwestern Missouri?
No, tell me.
17. 17 years of putting up a sign-up sheet saying, I'm looking for a graduate assistant. There were times when I thought, oh, maybe I should put a few names on there so people won't feel like they're the first one to sign up. And I did that. And then I ended up making up more and more names. But they were always my creations. My creations, Ian.
Oh, how foolish all those people were, Professor. Oh my God. Wyoming is as likely a place to find Tutankhamun as anywhere, Professor. That's why we're here, right?
We are here in Wyoming.
He might have come here. Is there any, as you yourself have pointed out, Professor, is there any writing that says he didn't come here?
Exactly, Ian. I want to also thank you for reading my many papers on the subject. I know I go on at some length, and I'll be honest, there have been a few papers which were almost exact copies of other papers I had written, but the important thing is that you need to publish. Yes, Ian, you had a question?
Professor,
Yes.
will the audio version of those papers be coming out anytime soon? I've been waiting for so long.
Well, actually, what I was hoping to do while you were digging would be to start recording the audio versions of those books. I have a tent over there. You won't be needing that because you'll be outside.
I'm going to start digging out here outside the church right now.
Yes, start here. And if for whatever reason anyone comes out of the church and says you can't dig here, then just move over a little bit.
Of course I will. Do you want me to hit them with a shovel in the head?
Ian, I'm glad you asked that.
Because I would.
If you think it's the wise thing to do, If you think it's the wise thing to do, then you must hit them with the shovel, Ian. With all your force.
Are you going to, when you're talking about the different characters, Tutankhamun and all of those people, are you going to do different voices in your audio?
Well, that's one of the things I've had the liberty of practicing is voices. In the 17 years in which I haven't been able to find a graduate assistant, I've spent quite some time doing voiceover classes, well, really stretching my instrument.
If we do Tutankhamun, just do a little Tutankhamun for me.
All right. I am the Pharaoh, Tutankhamun.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God, where is he? He's here.
Oh, yeah. You flatter me. You flatter me. Have you found anything yet?
No, but you go relax and work on the books in the tent.
Oh.
It's getting hot out here, Professor.
Oh, it is, yes.
I'll see you later, tomorrow,
Yes, let's meet back tomorrow, same time.
here.
Right there, yes.
Okay, can I get another number anywhere between 1 and 55? Let's see, I see 6. Have we done 6? I don't think so. Let's do 6. Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming to my farewell performance.
You were so good. I just couldn't believe it. You were just so good. It was just, my heart was like,
Oh, Miss Madeline, please take these flowers.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Miss Madeline, would you recite that soliloquy, that, like, from Act 2?
Of course. I'd be delighted. Oh, the light grows faint. And yet, my soul.
Oh, Madeline, that was amazing.
That was so
Yes.
good. Miss Madeline, you have such depth of feeling in your delivery. How do you do it?
Well, it's years of practice and training, and of course, my vocal coach, Joffrey.
Thank you, Joffrey.
What is it that you think of when you say your lines? I mean, what goes through your mind?
Well, I just inhabit the character so completely that I lose all track of reality. I'm not thinking of anything other than the character.
Of course.
And of course, Joffrey and the notes he'll give me after the performance.
Wow.
I really can't say enough about Joffrey.
Are you two sleeping together?
Well, yes, Joffrey said that was part of my success, and so far that's proven true.
That's wonderful. Yeah, whatever you get to do. So now that you're done, this is your farewell performance. Are you gonna continue sleeping with Joffrey?
Well, actually, no. I'm that's one of the things I'm most looking forward to with my retirement is perhaps sleeping with other people.
Oh, that's right. That's great. That's wonderful. Yeah.
You know, sleeping with Joffrey, that was a part of that character, and that was a part of that time, and that time's over.
That's done. No more Joffrey. No more sleeping with Joffrey.
You're so dedicated to your career. Wow.
Fuck Joffrey.
Fuck Joffrey.
Fuck Joffrey, but not really.
Not fucking Joffrey
Oh,
anymore.
shut up, fuck Joffrey.
It's over.
Joffrey.
Oh, that's great. That's super good. Super good. I love the commitment.
Thank you. Joffrey, did you have anything to say?
If anyone is looking for a vocal coach, my services are available.
All right.
Stephanie, you want to ask for another number?
I would love to. Can we get another number, please? I saw 44 right away.
Okay, 44, and let's get something else maybe. What can we get? Like, what's a relationship? A relationship between a couple of people? Yeah, that we could use to also a dog and owner, pets, co-worker. People really want something to do with the pets or something. So let's say it has something to do with pets. Something to do with pets. We'll see what that is. And number 44, right?
Yes, thank you.
Joyous, I'm sorry for snapping your neck. Here I am in hell. And you have brought me here for killing you. Will you forgive me, Troyes?
Want me to forgive you?
Are you there? I thought I heard your voice, Troyes.
Yes, I'm here.
Look, I was just angry for Rosalia. You were supposed to be her husband and the father of her children and the grandfather of her children as well. And I don't know what came over me, but I snapped your neck because the god made me very angry. And now he sent me to God knows where. I don't know where I'm at now. I'm somewhere in what I presume to be hell. The opposite where the gods go, I guess. There you are. You're whole. You're whole again. I see.
We call this the cold afterworld.
It's cold. What about Rosalia? What will happen to her? Is she here too somewhere, or is she still on Earth on the edge of the cliff, longing for you?
I'm here.
Rosalia, is that what's become of you?
Yes, it's what we did to her when we sent her here.
Why punish Rosalia? It was my doing.
Don't you see the irony? Troyes is a bird, Rosalia, a cat.
Yes, I still want Troyus. He is still my heart's desire.
Troyus, what say thou?
I'm a little suspicious.
Of who?
Well, of everybody at this point. I mean, one of you turned me into a bird, one of you snapped my neck, and the other one's a cat.
All right. All right. I can see why you're suspicious of all of us.
Okay, that's reasonable. I can understand. I can understand.
Troyus, I love you. If you choose me, we will go back into the heavens, away from these banished underworlds, and live together.
Troyus, I am devoted to you because I snapped your neck, and so therefore I am forever indebted to you, and I will serve you for the rest of my years or my life or however long that will be.
Troyus, admittedly, I probably will eat you at some point.
Well, I think I'm going to go with the god.
Take me with you. Take me with you, and I'll serve you. Take me with you. Don't leave me in this godforsaken place.
Come, come. We will go away from here, up and to the right, and then a left, straight for quite a while. And then we finally will arrive in the heavens. Follow me.
I fell.
What Troyus?
I'm leaving you two here.
Troyus? Troyus? Rosalia?
Oh, whoa. Okay. This is like kind of strange. All right. Can I have a number, please? I saw 33. I'm going to have another number. I'm going to combine two numbers for this scene. 12. 33 and 12. We'll see what happens.
This water feels great on my feet.
God, I can see you throughout the window. Hello. Well, would you let me out?
Yeah. Well, Sheriff, once I got out and put you in there, I told you I was coming straight down to the creek out in back of the jailhouse and putting my feet in the water.
You sure have, George. How'd you trick me and put me in jail?
It wasn't too hard, Sheriff. You're honest. You're too honest.
You sure am. Do you and Jimmy G do this?
Jimmy J, you mean?
Jimmy J.
No. Jimmy J? No, he's a bad guy. There he is.
Yeah.
Gonna stay in the creek and not let me out? Come on now.
Yeah, we're going to go swimming for a while.
Give me at least a little bit of water. Thirsty.
Well, I haven't cleaned my nether regions in quite some time.
Feels good, don't it?
Yeah, it feels real good.
So Jimmy J, and I have been talking, Sheriff, because he's a bad guy. And I
Yeah.
like bad guys, but I do bad things to bad guys, which, as you have pointed out, kind of makes me a bad guy sometimes.
Yeah, sure does. Now you've killed bad people, makes you a bad person.
Yeah,
Doesn't matter if they're bad or not.
I'm gonna soak my nethers in here too. That just looks too good to pass up.
Oh, I'm almighty hot in here because you had left the furnace on before you left. And you're enjoying the crick.
Well, it was cold this morning, Sheriff.
Sure was. Now it's mighty hot.
Ooh, that feels good. Feels good on those nethers. So, Sheriff, we're thinking about starting a gang. Tell them about it, Jimmy.
Well, we were thinking about starting a gang. Because I've got a lot of expertise in being a bad guy, and George as well. He's got some expertise on the other side. So we could bring in people on both sides, and I don't know. We could do some crimes and maybe do a little good things too. Just.
All right, I'll tell you what. I'll join your gang. All right, let me out, and I'll join your gang.
Well, we got a special role for you, Sheriff.
You do?
Yeah, you got to agree. Oh, that feels good. You got to agree to it before we let you out.
Oh, I agree. Whatever it is, I agree.
Tell them about it, Jimmy.
I don't know if you're gonna like it, Sheriff.
Yeah, Jimmy came up with this idea.
Yeah, yeah. Basically, we want you to be our gang's spokesmodel, sort of the face of the gang,
Like the looks of it. That's the way you put it, right, Jimmy?
The looks, yeah.
Just because I'm most handsome of the three of us.
Sheriff, you're not just handsome. I don't say this about everybody. You're beautiful.
I think I would describe it as striking.
You're breathtaking. Sometimes honestly, I almost can't breathe when I'm around you.
Yeah.
Making me blush. All right, I'll do it.
But it's
I'll
just
be
that. Will you do it? So tell
I
him.
don't like it, but I'll do it.
So
Get out of here.
So Jimmy's got an idea about how we do a marketing campaign. Tell him about the idea, Jimmy.
Oh, George. Well, I don't know what it is around George. I just get all this inspiration and just keep coming up with ideas. Basically, we want to do something kind of based around spring. Because spring is sort of a concept that a lot of people can connect with. Sort of vibrancy of life.
Yeah. So Sheriff, give us your spring look, your spring smile.
Oh, there it is. There it is. That smile, boy. Now, you ask me to do anything with that smile, and I'll do it.
Well, let me out.
All right.
I'll come up. You gonna wash your nethers anymore down here, Jimmy? Jay?
I still got some work to do down there.
All right. Well, don't drink any of the water downstream.
Nope.
Can't wait to be the face of your gang.
I can't wait for you to do that as well.
All right. Did you want to get a number, Dave?
No, I have to dry off my nethers. Why don't you?
While you're drying off your nethers, I'll get another number from 1 to 55. 1 to 55. I see 50. Have we done 50? I don't think so. We'll take 50. Thank you, Robin.
merry players, do gather round. Here we have arrived at Worcestershire, and we shall perform our play here. Let us discuss together, as we are wont to do, the content of the play which we, upon the morrow, shall present to these fair folk.
Yea, I read the tired roll of the old man who doth grow the trees in the forest.
'Tis a fine choice, Cornelius. Art thou other thoughts with thee, my friend?
Yea, I think we shall be in the forest.
Yea, for being in the forest delights me, and I wish to have lines that roll off my tongue like water in the stream. And so I shall deliver my performance with such joy in my heart.
Yeah. Fair Sylvia, thou hast spoken well. And you others, well, what is within thy hearts to present to these people who have come so far in so short a time from the disease that we have fallen upon us in this past year?
Yea.
Might I play a forest nymph or something to bring delight?
Catherine, wouldst thou play a forest nymph indeed?
I would.
And in the playing of it, would thy heart become wooden, thy thoughts oaken, thy breath juniper?
Oh, I see what cleverness you've spoken. Yes, I would. I would.
And you, Bombast.
I hath been reading my part, as I have been instructed to, and in the reading of such part, I have learned that my character be a fool. I have surmised such, for he is named a fool.
Oh, good Bombast. Thou hast seen to the heart of the matter in a hummingbird's heartbeat, for thy intellect is rivaled only by thy talent.
And I should specify that I, Bombast, am not a fool, but am playing one for our play.
Oh, yea. And yet in the playing of it, thou shalt convince the world itself that thou art a fool, and they shall ne'er see as anything but, for thy playing a fool shall make thee a fool, for the playing itself is so well played.
And that is my fear, that in my well playing of it, people shall think me a fool, and not the character.
When they do meet thee after the performance, they shall say to themselves, shall they not, my friends?
They shall.
This Bombast is no fool.
Nay, for thou art smart. What wouldst thou play, William of Clan Shakespeare?
I must speak to thee, my friends.
Yea.
We have played together, traveling from town to town, lo, these many years, have we not?
Yea.
Kings, queens, traders, simple folk, we have stabbed each other with a retractable knife many times, have we not?
Yea.
We have made the fake blood scars flow from our mouths, ears, and noses on countless occasions. Yet I will retire from the stage.
Nay.
Yea,
Nay.
yea,
Nay, thou so nay, say not.
I have said it, and I have meant it.
No.
But, William, thou art the one who hath written the plays, and
Yea.
The one who remembers what has been written when others forget it.
Yay.
Yeah.
Yea, 'tis true, William. Without you, we will have no plays to play.
For the plays will be but simple text, no cleverness.
Nay, they shall.
Hey, nor penis jokes.
Nay, nay. The penis joke shall remain within thy hearts, my friends. Yea, dost thou see, Bombast? It is within his nature to make these body jokes.
None say them as cleverly as you, William.
I have made my decision. I shall no longer write these plays. We shall try a form of theater heretofore unseen in Great Britain. It is called improvisation from Italy.
But
we do create the words, the characters, and the scenarios from the tip of our brains as they do into them. Come, come, I shall show thee. You shall play a scene while I do watch thee. There is a queen, a princess, a king, and a prince. Think upon that and play these characters. You shall see.
Oh, mother,
Yea, dear daughter.
as the princess, I ask you and father for permission to wed.
This is something that your father and I must think about quite carefully. Husband, king, what sayest thou?
No.
Your father has spoken. No, 'tis.
Prince.
But I doth love the princess, and I do have a huge penis.
Dost thou see the penis joke that entered most naturally into the dialogue, and in fact did not cause one to laugh, but one to think, oh yea, what a love and husband he would be for this fair woman. My friends, thou hast grasped the very essence of this form.
'Tis true, William, I felt that in my heart.
Yay. It's as if I was in as a prince. I need not a line given to me. I give my line to myself.
We shall create this new art form, and it will last for centuries. I have a name for our new troupe.
Yay.
Beauty after the Shakespeare.
That's
Yeah. Come, let us drink a beer together to celebrate.
yay.
Wow.
La, 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 la. That's our show for tonight. Dave was doing some authentic, you were like doing some authentic Shakespearean dance there. Joshua, I don't want to alarm you. There's a bunch of like bathing suit clad dancers directly behind you.
Frighten them.
All right. That was our show for tonight.
Although we had to do an improv scene before the concept of yes.
Yeah, I like it that you said no, but it fit perfectly in the scene anyway. So it was
I know. And it was just like foundation one, like people who start doing improv, doing everything about like dicks and sex.
yeah. And Bombast wasn't the brightest tool in the show.
Oh.
So, sorry. All right. Thanks, everyone. We want to thank you so much for joining. We're doing shows on Fridays all month. We're also doing Saturday shows. And we're doing a new format with one of the new company members. Karen Brailsford is Canadian, and she's doing a format called Canadian Horror Story. Completely different. It's a single story in a Canadian horror style. If you're wondering what that is, watch the show. You'll find out. I want to thank you for coming. I want to thank the marvelous performers for making stuff up, which we now know was invented by Shakespeare's group. And want to thank Joshua for playing. Joshua, that Joshua, Raul Brody. And we want to thank Hillary, our backstage wizard who takes care of everything backstage. And who else do we want to thank? Anyone want to thank anybody?
Thank you for coming up with this format, Tim.
Oh.
Yes, thank you, Tim, for directing this.
Thank you for directing.
Thank you. Thank you. And we won't take questions tonight because I bet you don't have any. I bet you've seen improv before. Did anyone see a question in chat that they want to address? We could answer one or two if there are any, but I'm betting there aren't. You see any? I'll let you all make the call on that.
Wow, both people have the same exact question at the same time.
I don't remember where I got this. I think it was, it was probably Cliff's Variety. Cliff's Variety, right?
What is it?
It's just a bird.
Oh, you were holding that.
Yeah, I had like a green cloth. So there's like, you hold the green cloth and suddenly I can disappear.
I didn't know you were holding it. I thought it was some kind of, that's.
I thought it fell. You're like, it fell, I fell.
That was it. We had a lot of epic stories tonight.
Yes, we did.
Yeah. Anything else up there? Yeah. I don't have my chat open. I turn it off during the show, so I don't see what people are saying about the show. Do you see any other stuff up there that we want to respond to? No? Okay. Hey, thanks for coming. Canadian Horror Story tomorrow night, and we'll see you at other shows this month. Be well, everybody. Bye-bye.
Thanks, everyone. Bye.
Bye.